Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Gore. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion is Bo. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Buffalo 18.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The Seahawks at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Holt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Holt.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
2nd and 9.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, Gore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Holt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Let's go now. 18,
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to 60.
To throw is Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He gets it to Baldwin.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Holt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
2nd and 9 now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Let's go. 50
He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Okay, break.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, it's Gore.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. This is complete. It's Baldwin. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, it's Holt, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 2. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
18,
Now back to throw. It's caught. Baldwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down now, it's Holt.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Extra point up and through. And this is back to a 5-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
19 right.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Gore again here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Read alert.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's complete. It's Gore. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 65. Ready.
They'll run it with Gore.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Come on.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
In motion is Bo. Up the middle they go with Gore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's go now.
Again they run, again it's Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. A dump off here for Gore.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baldwin.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and it's Baldwin again.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
They'll run on first down. Holt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it to Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape out over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it, down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.